Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles. With a knowledgeable sales staff and amazing service departments, you'll drive away satisfied. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Mackey Motors Tailgate Show rolling on here on Kick 106.7. Joplin been joined right now by Kaylie Simons, who's got a nice smile on her face here tonight as the Knights pick up a 3-0 sweep over here at Harlan. Kaylie, you kind of said to me when you got up your 10-day rest, that first set tonight, not that you guys played bad, but it wasn't kind of what you're used to seeing out of Kuemper. Yeah. Did it take that whole first set, or at least about halfway through, to kind of get the rust off you a little bit?
Yeah, we took that first time out. We got to get this back together.
What was going wrong, and what did it take to correct it? Was it just getting a little bit more reps?
Yeah. I think we weren't communicating. We didn't come out like we were really ready to play right away, but we got it handled.
What'd you guys work on over the last 10 days then to get ready for this, and then Sergeant Bluff, and then postseason coming up?
A little bit of everything. A lot of serve receive, blocking, everything that we need to do to play Sergeant Bluff.
Now, I told you, I said I didn't anticipate. I knew you guys could win tonight. I thought you could sweep, but I didn't think it would be as easy as it was. And you were like, their defense was really good. What did you see as a defensive player? What stood out for you about how Harlan played defensively tonight?
I thought they got a lot more block touches than I expected, and I thought they picked up a lot more balls too. They played really well defensively.
What were you talking to your hitters about then with their block and what they were doing defensively to help them out?
Their block wasn't taking away our line, so I thought Lauren's really great at going line, Aubrey's really great at going line, so I thought we would use that.
How fun is it to be a libero with as many hitters as you have and stuff? To be able to watch them and communicate, what's that communication like? And how do you communicate differently with each of the different girls?
I think just talking as they're swinging, talking about where the block's at, stuff like that, yeah.
Who's kind of the ones that seem to listen to you the most? Not that I want to,
Franny, Aubrey, Lauren, I mean, they all do.
They all do?
Yeah.
Okay. You had some younger girls come out on the floor in the back row with you tonight. You're just a sophomore, but now in your second year as a starter. So how fun was that, and what was the communication like with some of those girls, maybe getting some of that first varsity experience?
That was fun seeing new people that we haven't played with all year. I think just making them feel comfortable. They were probably a little nervous. I thought they played really well.
When did you feel like you got back into Kaylie Simons' kind of rhythm here tonight?
What I would like to play like, not much, not really till the end, I guess. But I mean, after that first set, I think we all kind of took a deep breath, got back into it.
So let me ask, do you ever play the way you feel you should play? I know you're pretty competitive and pretty hard on yourself, so.
Yeah, some games.
Some games? Not as often as you'd like?
Not as often as I'd like, yeah, but this is what I expected after coming off of a long break. I thought we would take this game to kind of get back into things.
So what do you got to do Thursday to get ready for the postseason next week? Because you get another break all the way until the following Wednesday after Thursday.
Yeah, we definitely can't start off like we did tonight. I think we have to come back strong, come off like we play Kuemper volleyball right away.
All right, tell you what, great job out here. Even though you didn't think so, great job out here tonight.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you joining us. Let's get Brianna Wittrock slid here into the post-game area. Kaylie Simons again wrapping up the interview here, and now Brianna joining us. And Brianna, congratulations. I say it, I think every time I watch you guys play, that when you look at your numbers, you just do everything. Your assist numbers, you're not a setter. You're not going to, but every other stat, you're right there. You're just so good. You're so well-rounded. Where does that come from?
I think it's just like a lot of practice. Like in practice, like I'm just working as hard as I can, like treating it like a game. Like it's just like what I'm used to, I guess.
How many years have you been playing this sport? Because you seem to be, even last year as a freshman, you're just so comfortable out there.
Yeah, I've been playing forever, like since elementary school, and I've loved it since the first day I started it.
So what's your favorite part? Getting the big kill, making the big, serve receive, or getting the big block? What do you enjoy the most?
Really all of it. Like even if my teammates do something good, like it's just so fun to be part of this team. Like we all celebrate, we all congratulate each other. It's so fun.
So I asked Kaylie, what's it like getting to be the libero, getting to talk to all of the hitters out there? Because you guys are loaded. You have so many girls that can swing. As one of those hitters, what's it like that you probably get a lot of one-on-ones because defenses can't double block a lot of times? For one, they don't know where the setter's going, and number two, you get so many weapons that it frees you guys up a little bit.
Well, we really try listening for the back row. Like they'll try telling us like which way the block's going or which way to hit. They just try leading us to where they see an open spot.
How was Harlan trying to block you tonight? What did you hear from your back row, and how'd you adjust?
They tried blocking my left leg. I had to think about it. So I had to try twisting my wrist the other way so I could go right.
Okay. So do you like going line, or do you like going cross a little bit more, or does it matter to you?
I just try going like where it's open. I probably prefer the left, but I can do whatever.
So let's talk a little bit about your serve. How'd you feel like you served tonight? Where were you looking to attack on that?
I thought I served pretty well, and I just tried going to the right side a lot because that's where they were kind of struggling the most, and then switched it up once I started getting the hang of it. Like, I thought I served pretty well.
Is it tough sometimes staying focused when your team gets up 8-0 like you did in that third set?
Some games I feel like we do get a little unfocused, but this game I tried focusing. I knew what I had to do. We all knew what we had to do. We had to stay focused so we could get that big lead.
I tell you what, great job out here. Fantastic season. Appreciate you joining us here tonight.
Thank you.
Brianna Wittrock. I know we've got head coach Rusty Wintermote. He's working his way over here into the post-game area, and we'll get him on the headsets here in just a moment. Rusty, I know what you just asked. It was about the sweat on the headsets.
I know, it is really sweaty, so that must mean she worked really hard.
Coaches always let the players go first, and then you guys always have
I know, I got to rethink that policy.
Got to be happy, 3-0. Neither girl felt like you guys were real crisp, especially early after the 10 days, off and stuff. But, you did what you needed to do in the first set, I think, to get going, and then I thought cruised kind of after that.
Yeah, we had talked before the match even began. It's like, and 10 days off. Either the coach we need a different coach that can change the schedule a little bit. We don't have that big layoff, but we were worried that the 10 days off, we were going to have to try and find some rhythm, and rhythm took a little bit, and I don't even know if we even got it really.
Right.
Serve was actually really strong at the beginning. Had a few hiccups there, that we need to improve on, but I thought we served strong. Serve receive got better as it went. We had too much miscommunication at the beginning where we say, all right, we've got to go to no touch. In other words, the ball can't hit the floor, and they started to do that. I got on Kaylie a little bit because you're a libero for a libero and for a reason, and she started taking more control out there. They did a nice job and we talked about it, but they did a nice job in the beginning part of the game of tipping into areas. We started out wide our normal. I scooted them in. They went out wide. We just went, all right, let's just go to normal. You just got to start reading them, and we'll do a stronger serve and force them to have to play an area, and we'll be stronger in that serve or in that tip area. And Carson did a nice job finally on that backside too. So one of the other things I probably could have done a better job of is just keeping it simple. There were some timeouts I would say, okay, let's try and run a stack play on the left. Let's try, and then we're going to run this. It's like, you know what? Keep it simple and silly because we aren't in a rhythm, and then we'll go from there. So,
what did you think of how you guys kind of finished out that third set? You get up 8-0. I asked Brianna, hard to stay focused. She said it is at times sometimes. Did you feel like that they lost focus, or were you pretty happy with the way they stayed focused?
I was fine.
Yeah.
That was an opportunity to get some kids in the game that have been practicing with us for the whole season, and they had to feel next to again, kids that don't normally play next to each other, so you knew there was going to be some miscommunication. Serve receive struggled a little bit, but they handled it. They just did a better job than we did towards the end of trying to make that comeback, but we didn't create enough. They created, and we kind of gave it, but nothing against Harlan. It was we knew what they were going to try and do, but as far as the third set, I wasn't worried because of the fact that our serve was still strong. We'll get it back. Let's go on a couple of point run, and then just kind of separate ourselves. But for Mia Milligan to come in, little freshman who hasn't had this opportunity, and Zoe and Laura Steinkamp, Claire at the beginning of the game, but what was nice to see in that third game is that you could see Franny doing more talking to everybody than anybody else. She was really just reminding them what we have to do, and that's the senior leader who knows what we have in front of us. And so that was nice to see in that third set. It's just more communication, and that's what they worked on. They worked on communication in that third game. Their goal was two things: communication for everybody, and then let's see how many more touches we can get at that net. Force them to hit high, but let's see if we can get more touches. And I really believe those 2 goals they succeeded at in that third set.
Coach, you're getting a day off again now. Then you're back in action. What do you got to do to sharpen them up? Because you get another break after Thursday until Wednesday of next week.
Yeah, we do. But tomorrow, it's they've already discussed what they want to work on, and we'll mix it in there. But they really want to be stronger with the block, and we're going to work on our footwork and timing, things like that. And then serve receive for this, whatever this group really wants to work a lot of serve receive, and God bless them, because that's what is. Our bread and butter right now is serve receive, and I think that's what makes them successful. We're going to work on Sergeant Bluff. They're going to hammer it hard, just like the number 7 to our number 7. I think just likes to hit hard. Sergeant Bluff is the same way. So we're going to work on try and take cross away, make them go down the line, and then handle. They like to serve short, so we're going to dare them to serve long. So lots of serve receive, blocking. And then just timing with the hitters, off of free balls, off of serve, receive, things like that we're going to have best against best the rest of the way. And so hopefully that allows them to work stronger on their blocking technique, but yet allow them to work on digging off of strong hits, which our girls have the capability of doing.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win again tonight. Best luck coming up Thursday.
Well, thank you. Thanks for being here again. It's always good luck having you here, and thanks to the radio station for their support.
You bet. Head coach Rusty Wintermote again with the Kuemper Knights. They sweep Harlan tonight here on the road 3-0.